Clippers trail by 7. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Bogdanovich out there with Simmons. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were two of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. Two of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Zubac in the post. Lively's there. The jump hook, and that one is good from Zubac.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
On the wing, Irving. Over Bogdanovich. Irving can't hit.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Simmons passes to Bogdanovich. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Here's Simmons, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Now I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Powell. The Mavericks making the shot. Over MP. With the clock winding down, and Simmons slams it in.
Yes, he has the size, but you also have to be willing to be alert and active on the offensive glass. Ben Simmons, always a willing participant.
Irving's shot is good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Los Angeles calls timeout. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared Lively. B.J. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Klay Thompson in for Marshall.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 13. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace. I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
MP against Miller. Thompson with the rebound. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 14-6 run. From the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jones finds Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This guy's so clever at getting defenders to bite. Nicholas Batum draws the contact.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think of
Mavericks leading by 18. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that one's good by Davis.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Simmons passes to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Now here's Bogdanovich. Outside, Simmons. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Inside, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
MP dishes to Williams. MP kicks to Davis. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Passes it to Zubac. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Bogdanovich against Williams. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And guys, right now for Dallas, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Simmons can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Bogdanovich. MP kicks to Davis. Here's Marshall. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Marshall's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
They get the rebound. A second chance effort. And Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Davis makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Powell, the pass to Simmons. Back to Powell. Lets it go with the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell with the steal. Here's Simmons. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And Simmons slams it in.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
MP passes to Williams. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 11.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Williams, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Simmons. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
MP against Simmons. To the inside. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, if you allow Zubats positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Here's MP. Buries it down low. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And Simmons kicks to Leonard, and the pass to Powell. Off on the layup. Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Raptors was playing superb basketball. He scored 12 points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. Flat out took over that one. He put the team on his back, controlling the game. We'll see if he can repeat that incredible performance tonight. Guys?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Davis, the pass to MP. Wants to get it to Lively and does. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Lively's got 8 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Powell. Outside Leonard. Davis with some nice D.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. MP
passes to Marshall. Shoots over Powell. That's good from Marshall on the assist by MP. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. MP passes to Lively. The shot from the low post is good. Lively's got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
MP, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, this is what they love about this young guy. MP puts a ton of pressure on your defense, and he's just getting out of the gates, folks.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Williams. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubats. Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Amir Coffey's checked in for Powell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Simmons.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Pass to Coffee. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
On the wing, Thompson. Over Bogdanovich. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bogdanovich passes to Coffee. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
First personal foul.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Davis against Jones. Davis kicks to Irving. From past the arc, another three for Dallas.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
To the middle, here's Coffee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his third assist on the night. Irving up top. Dunn covering. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
With the teardrop. Dunn misses.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold. I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Jones kicks to Batum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's P.J. Washington in for Anthony Davis. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Miller's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Coffee. He has 7, and there's the call on. And so it's Dallas, holding an unbelievable lead.
Your Mavericks, 80. The Clippers, 38. There's your junior D-Town crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Kyrie Irving is out there with MP. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Marshall in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Dallas has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And Davis gets it to go.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Bogdanovich wide open. The three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
And that one's good, Irving.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Zubac's no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Zubac. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their roles.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Lively. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists in the game. Outside, Simmons. Poked loose. Powell kicks to Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
Simmons against Irving. It's MP, top of the key. Back to Irving. Again, the Mavericks score.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Simmons passes to Bogdanovich. To the paint. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
MP dishes to Irving. From 10 feet out. And the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The pass to Simmons. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. He doesn't hit that one. Dallas has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. MP finds Irving. And the layup falls. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Irving. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. You know, Doris, Ben Simmons has certainly had a turbulent career, hasn't he?
Oh, my goodness, there's no question, Kevin. You begin with some of the injury challenges he's had throughout. Started in his rookie season, has continued throughout some of the years. There's also been questions about the balance in his game. Obviously, perimeter shooting has been a weakness. But the first and most important thing Ben has to do is get healthy, Kevin.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by MP. 32 points for Kyrie Irving.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
Pass to Zubac. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Bogdanovich has got 14.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Passes to Lively. Davis in the corner. That one goes in. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates...
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Dunn is out there with Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. He gets it in there. Now that's 17 points for Williams.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Exum. He's covered closely. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it's blocked.
Well, on top of the length he provides and athleticism, there are the shot-blocking instincts of Derek Lively. Wow.
A different look for the Clippers. Batum comes in for Leonard. And Miller's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Zubac's the pass to Dunn. Zubac's trying to break loose. And Dunn with the slam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The pass to Lively. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
Here's Coffee. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
You love to see Zubats get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
MP kicks to Exum. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. No one near him. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And certainly... They are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Dunn passes to Batum. Inside, Coffee. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Out to Miller. Pass to Batum. Three-pointer. And Lively pulls it down. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
Dunn against MP. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter. Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Exum deciding where to go with it. Back to Lively. MP finds Exum. Here's Washington. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The Clippers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Dunn misses. Dallas shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Batum with the steal. Miller up on top. He's covered by Washington. And Batum kicks to Miller. Back to Batum. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Williams dishes to MP. Back to Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
MP against Dunn. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Lively the pass to MP. Washington, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
They get it back. Done. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Lively the pass to Washington. Up top, Exum. Kicks it out to MP. Offline. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks.